Oh shit, malpractice.
No, we're live. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Marker.
Yes, sir. As we
Oh,
left
yeah.
off, after
Yes.
finding the purple light, so fascinated Quinn, the not cat. No, just kidding. After you guys found some sort of control mechanism and or deck, pressing the big golden button, things happened. Saw the holographic representation of the dome and the activation of the purple light. The sky changed on the dome, at least a little bit. And you found the next room where a still living but stripped of flesh four-armed alien creature greeted you with a martial bow amidst unholy symbols, which I don't remember if you guys actually hit the name of the god for. I think Azar did.
We did, yes.
Yes,
Azar did
okay,
hit the name.
For
His name
Xiphus.
was Xiphus.
Yes, is the god of accidental death, which shouldn't be here. Not good. Bad sign.
Mhm.
Anyway, just to clarify, at which point he bowed, drew his weapons. We rolled initiative. He is standing up here. This is just a picture, so you guys see what he looks like. So I'll make bigger and put over here for a moment.
So don't attack that one. Got it.
Yeah. Giant skeleton has emerged, entered from the chat. So I'm just going to get rid of that. Give you guys free reign in the battle space. And Zuref with his preternatural future seeing abilities, he is up first.
Okay. Are we under the...
He has seen the opening moments of this battle.
Are we under the impression that we've already readied our weapons because he bowed to us, or do I have to ready my weapon?
Well, one would assume it's already out.
Okay, cool. Awesome. All right. So getting us started right here, I have seen how this battle is going. I've already seen the opening, and I will go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to cast Songbird right off the jump.
All right.
So I'm going to cast Songbird right off the jump. I want everyone to just imagine that the song playing in this little sphere from a new plane is like War Pigs by Black Sabbath, but whatever the version would be here is playing at the moment. And I will take my standard action and just start going into Inspired Rage right away. I will go into Inspired Rage right away by performing in an oratory fashion a nice and easy battle cry and warm-up message for the group. I turn to the rest of the party and I say, there is clearly no way out of this room, clearly no way in to any other room. Whatever this creature is, it is time for us to fell it. It is time for us to end it. If it killed Connor, if it has a chance to get to Torch, it will only use every single human being and every single creature in there for its twisted god. It is time that we put this thing to rest as quickly as we possibly can. My eyes turn a little bit gold, and I go into rage, and that will end my turn.
Generals gathered in their masses.
So I will go ahead and put the buff on myself, of course, and then also
at any point in anyone else's turn, you can choose to toggle it.
This will also put my my totem spirit as well out. And so I would like a totem spirit, please, on the board. Yes, connected to me. And it will take an unknown form. And it's an unknown form, and it happens to be a woman, weirdly enough, that I cannot, as I see it, I cannot quite pin exactly who it is from my past.
Righteous, where do you want it?
Right above me is fine.
Okay.
Yep, and that ends my turn.
Excellente. The creature is up, and and seeing only 2 targets within his immediate line of sight, he is going to do some math. Oh yeah. He is going to toss both of the javelins, one at each of you.
Okay.
First one at Azar. Oh,
Oh my god.
holy shit.
How much is that in damage?
16.
Okay, I have 4 left.
Oh,
Like
God.
6 left, actually.
Holy moly.
16. Yeah, I have 6 left.
That's not the good. So before I forget, turn the cam back on. Okay.
Man's out here making rafts.
And he's going to go ahead and toss it. Zuref. I don't think
That does not hit. My AC is 17.
it's not. Again, he has seen the opening moments of this battle. Is it just first one slams into Azar's shoulder. Second one blows right past Zuref.
I also saw that javelin going into Azar's shoulder at the beginning of
It
this
chose
battle
not
as
to
well.
say anything. God bless. Hell yeah.
God, you're such a dick.
It was either I have my speech or I tell him to move. It was one of the two, and I had to go with the speech. So,
All right.
Mhm.
And then he will take a 5-foot step. And that will end his turn. Mr. G. Eric.
Real quick, for that table, what's the underneath of the table look like?
Just pretend it's not even there. It's like a normal fucking
Oh.
table. I
Okay.
had to blow the map up to make it fit. The pillars are
Okay.
giant, but the table is not. It's
Okay.
an understandable question. Trust me, I know.
But like, I don't want to hide behind the table.
You can treat it as like soft cover.
Okay. So, in a feat that hasn't been seen since the plays of intrigue performed at Taldor, I managed to slip behind this pillar just so nonchalantly, as if I was never even there. And using the element of surprise, of which there's absolutely no resistance for, I heroically sneak around to the table, taking more shelter.
Excellent. Well, we could say for our purposes, it's basically like a giant elevated stone runway.
Okay.
That's what I envisioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very Zoolander.
So is like, okay. So is there a way to crawl underneath it? Is the question? Like and through it.
No, we'll say it's solid.
All right, cool. Bet.
You go up and over, but
all right. How big is this? How big is it? That way I can know for my own movements sanity's sake.
Like, what are the dimensions?
Yeah, because like it's not the size of the picture there you said. So I'm just trying to figure out
If we're gonna treat it as we'll say it's a stone runway in the room and not a giant desk with chairs around it. We'll call it 15 by 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
But no, I'm just trying to make sure that I get to the correct spot to hide for this.
Gotcha.
All right. Sick. I will treat that as good.
All right. That it?
Yeah, that's it.
Azar?
So taking this javelin to the shoulder. Zar's a little shooken. Gonna use a potion of cure light wounds. For sure.
Smart call.
Do I click on it or do I have to roll?
1d8.
1d8. Okay. Power. D8.
Ooh.
Why?
Better than nothing, I suppose, but your hands are so shaky because it's embedded inside you that you just like you spill it all over the front of you, except for a couple drops. Like
you drink it and some of the potion comes back out right away.
Maybe I should have just just stayed at work tonight, guys. I don't know. Yeah, not feeling too great from that. I'm going to take let me be able to move real quick. Like move. Take a step back and over to the side of Quinn here. And
Cool. You just
Just
just showed me to the enemy. That's fun. Thanks. Appreciate it.
yeah, no worries. And
He
I'm
knew
gonna collect myself.
he could see you. He just couldn't hit you. That's
Mm,
all.
Because of Azar's giant shoulder.
Yeah. Because of the Death Star delts of our favorite.
That shit
Ifrit.
hurted, okay?
I bet. I can't believe that happened. That's insane, actually. All right. Gwynathan?
It's Quithaniel, thank you.
Okay, sorry.
So first off, my iPad just died, so I'm now playing from my phone. This is horrible. It's like everything that could happen bad tonight is happening, and this is great. Quinn is extremely scared. Probably for the first time ever, he's showing fear. Just because of this fucking four-armed weird ass thing that is now before everyone. He just watched this ginormous person that he's had on his team take massive damage and basically has a telephone pole sticking out of his fucking body. It definitely ensues a little bit of fear. One thing that Quinn does do immediately is he looks at Zuref and says, "Hey, dude, what the hell? Take your potion, please. I gave that to you for a reason." And then looks at Azar and just kind of just like gasping, looking around, kind of panicked. I am going to cast. I'm going to cast what Arcane Pool. So we'll pop that,
All right.
and then I'm going to go into Illusion of Calm immediately. So I start to do my little focus thing, and that kind of ends my turn. That ends my turn.
Cool. Bubba, what are you crying for? We're in the middle of the show, Bubby.
He's scared. There's a lot of tension right now.
Say hi. There is a lot of dramatic tension. He's like, "Don't kill Azar. That's
Okay,
my
so
boy."
turn comes back to me.
Yeah,
I now have
top around 2. You healed for 2.
2. Yep. So up to 11 now. Okay. My mismanagement of the situation. That's okay. I will. I will try to. I will try to figure out just exactly what I've got going on next here. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to assume this boss no longer has his javelins because he's chucked them at us. I'm going to
Yes,
make the
he
assumption
is-
that he has to move towards us at this point.
He is devoid of ranged weapons. That is a correct assumption.
I am going to spend. I'm actually going to go ahead and spend my standard action to toss the Cure Wounds potion to Azar, if I can, the spare one that I have.
Sure.
That was given by Zuref, or by Quinn. I'm Zuref. And I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, from there, toss that over to him so he has it. Let's see. I am also then going to, yeah, okay, I did that. I'm going to go ahead and take a few steps back right, take one step back right to the side of Quinn here and bring the spirit along with it, and I will end my turn there.
All right. It will chitter in a rough approximation of laughter,
I don't
or
like
at
that.
least what passes for it. Would you all roll perception?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Easiest perception roll of my life.
Oh,
This is it.
that was the one. For
Ah.
Jarek, at least, as the rest of you lose track of him.
Quick, everybody close your eyes except GR.
He knows. I was going to make him invis, but I'll worry about that later.
It's fine.
Speaking of Mr. Ryan.
Okay. My friends are all scared. It's all up to me now. If I'm the front line, then I'll be a line in the sand that this thing won't cross. So we're gonna take a little quick step forward because I also see this guy, and we're gonna blast it.
So anyway, I started blasting.
So I started blasting. Okay, so we're gonna take a shot.
All right. 6 points of damage.
And then
Surprise, motherfucker.
now, given where things are, I'm not sure if I can do this. So you let me know, Mr. DM.
Sure.
Is there enough cover here to attempt to do another stealth check?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. So I'm trying to snipe. So it'll be a -20, but why not try it? Okay, -5's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, you never know. He might nat one. He's just been shot.
Famine.
Famine. Oh,
Aw.
close. That's a nat 2, actually. That's funny. Unfortunate.
Okay, so I am now revealed, and that I believe that takes my movement.
He
So
will see you. Yeah. All right. Azar, do you take it out or do you leave it in?
The javelin?
That's not a mechanical question. That's mostly Family Guy joke, but you're up.
Oh. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and use that other potion of cure light wounds that was tossed to me.
Feast.
Still a bit frazzled that this just hit the hell out of me. And then let's see. You said a 1d8, correct?
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? That's crazy. That would be 2 nat 1s in a row.
I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
Sure. Holy shit.
So now my HP is 8, which is lovely.
YouTube medieval funeral dirge. Just kidding.
Question.
Hit me.
If I use scorching weapon on my sword cane and scorched myself, can I use fire in the blood or no?
Yeah, you just touch yourself with it. You don't have to actually do damage.
Yeah, I'm doing that with my action.
Good call.
Sorry, I had a stranger knock on my door. What I missed?
Do I roll for that, or is just?
I think it's whatever the flat amount is from fire in the blood of 1 or 2.
It says fast healing 2 for 1 round after taking fire damage.
Yeah, so you'll heal 2 points at the end of this. At the start of the next round, when Zuref goes again, you'll heal 2. But you can describe it as you bizarrely singe yourself for no reason.
So, after realizing these potions aren't doing anything to me, kind of end up in this entranced state for a second, and just almost instinctively take out my sword cane, and you see it glow like an ambient orange, and I just slide it across my arm, and it doesn't phase me, and you can see it burning my skin, but my skin quickly kind of just melds itself over on top of it, and I kind of collect myself after that moment.
Everybody's just freaked out right now. Like, what the fuck?
War Pigs is still going.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Dun, dun, dun.
And that would be my turn.
All right. Quinithin? Or was it Quinithy?
All right. Well, my fucking character sheet is not pulling up for some reason. really annoying tonight. All right. Well, Chase, is there any way that you could roll for me, or like if I
Sure.
need to like pick shit? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. I am going to take one step forward, like to the side of the pillar there.
All right.
And then I am going to cast Shocking Grasp. By the way, the weapon that I actually pulled out, since we assumed weapons, but I technically have two, my sword is out.
Okay.
I will cast Chidori, and I will... so my character has 2 potions of moderate cure wounds.
Mhm.
I am going to... Can I throw both of them out, like one to both Azar and to Zuref, or does that count as 2 actions?
If you use your move action to throw one and your tail to toss the other, I'll say yeah, sure.
Well then, benevolent god of mine, yeah, I will do that.
Sweet.
And as he throws these out, Quinn yells,
Medic!
"Please, for the love of Desna, heal now." And then he turns back around to like look for the opponent.
All right. It is.
That ends my turn.
The start of round 3.
Okay.
Zuref and Azar, please heal 2 points apiece.
Yes. Okay. Let's see what we got cracking. All right. I'm going to completely disregard what Quinn just said to me.
In true fashion.
Okay. And let's see. Okay, let's see. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and assuming Quinn allows me to move through him, I'm going to go ahead and
I
position
will sidestep.
myself here. And I will go ahead and cast in this little 15-foot range that I have here. I'm going to go ahead and cast.
Well, to clarify, you don't know he's there.
I don't know he's there. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
you nat won the perception against
I
stealth.
did nat one. Okay,
Yeah.
I did nat one the stealth. Okay, no, but Alan shot him.
Well, he shot at something and you heard something, but
Okay, all right. All right. Well,
you
that
can make an educated guess he's in that direction.
sure, yeah. And I probably will. Let's see. Okay, so in that area, going in that direction where I believe he is, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Ear-Piercing Scream, which has a 25-foot range as well as a 20-foot radius spread.
You're welcome to do that.
Okay.
He is partially behind cover. And
Yeah,
you would not have line of effect, meaning that the
okay.
spell would hit here.
Okay.
And essentially, like anything behind that part of it, like it would hit in this direction, but not this one.
Okay, so he's perfectly in that spot then. Okay.
Yeah.
Benevolent DM, could I just slide over to the left real quick?
Absolutely.
Okay. So
Crisscross.
I was technically here. I could make it there. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna then cast in that direction once again now with a little bit more of a clear line of vision.
I'd say that gives you line of effect, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm
Send
gonna
it.
go ahead and cast Ear-Piercing Scream, which I can just click it. Will it roll it or do I have to roll it myself?
It should do it on its own. Let me just double check the save part of it though.
Mhm.
Indeed. Yeah, you just click the sorry, I didn't mean to close that for you, but yeah, just click the spell itself and it'll should do it.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Ear-Piercing Scream.
All right.
Nice. And so what the group sees is the group sees me kind of rear my head back and sees the veins and my vocal cords and my neck kind of expand in this really, really kind of grotesque way. And you see me open my mouth and just nothing comes out. It's just dead silence because only the target or the area in which I am trying to affect can actually hear the ear-piercing scream. So you see this prolonged kind of yell that just nothing happens, but I will hope that you hear the beast itself rail back in pain.
You see a shape in the darkness brace itself and stagger backwards a step before like resuming that sort of on the balls of his feet sort of fighter stance or boxer stance as he made the fourth save and takes half damage and is not dazed, so he takes 5 points of sonic damage. Nice.
And that will end my turn right there.
Okie doke. Seeking or seeing this new challenge, I think he's just gonna rock up and fucking go toe to toe in the pocket.
Cool.
With a lone weapon because he has to move. Ignore the second one. So it's a 15 that does not hit.
Does not hit, no.
All right, and that will end its turn.
I did a sick parry with my sword, just so everybody.
Yeah, just like ding ding.
Hello?
Yep, I can hear.
Hi.
Okay, is it me?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Boatmaker.
Thank you. Thank you. That's what I need. I need the call.
Yeah.
All right. So after that shot, and I'm just thinking it's seen me. That's all right. I needed it to see me. At least now it'll focus on me instead of then Zuref is here. Okay. It's out in the open now at least. It's just one. Just one. I've taken out way scarier things than this. Time to reload and take him out. Here comes the thunder. Here comes victory. And we're gonna go do rapid reload and then
Oh, yes, sir. That's gonna hit.
Bang him out.
Please, boom. Hello, ops. Bang bang. Okay, got him. All right, yeah. As he's like mid drawback from swinging at Zuref, just he'll turn
As he staggers back
turn
from
and
that,
chitter at you like.
Quinn just goes, "Fuck yeah."
Ferry man,
Uh-oh.
please ferry the souls.
you gotta pay the toll.
Yeah.
That's about it for me. I use just about everything on that.
Okie doke. Zuref.
Or Azar.
Azar, rather. Fucking.
Wow.
It's been a
Wow.
week. My brain's fried.
Oh,
Rocks falling.
I
You
just-
die.
I-
Anyway, it's been fun, Kurt.
I cannot. All right.
Have
bet.
fun.
Yeah. Rough.
So what no one sees is that this whole time that javelin to the shoulder really has kind of thrown off Azar. What do I roll for the moderate potion?
2d8. Unless
2d8?
unless it's 3. Hold on, let me just double check. I'm pretty sure it's 2.
Kurt, I know it would suck, but I need you to roll all ones, please. Do it for the boy.
From your lips, from your lips to the ears of the universe.
Actually, if Zach chants feast, I think it'll happen.
I'm afraid to on this one.
All right, he's gonna roll a 7 and a 5.
Don't know if you add the caster level thing for potions in Pathfinder or not. I actually never. You're moderate. I think you do. I'm gonna say yes. To which, let me double check something else real quick. We might have to retroactively heal you a little more. Okay, so you have 2 more. First off, give yourself 2 more hit points for using the cure lights. Apparently, it's supposed to be 1d8 plus 1 point per caster level. It was done at a first level, so. Anyway, give yourself 2 more hit points and then roll 2d8 plus 2.
A 5 and a
plus
7.
two.
Feast, 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 feast.
5 and a
feast,
7.
Feast, feast, feast.
So
feast.
this whole time, the javelin hitting my shoulder kind of flustered Azar, and his hair's kind of hanging over his head. He pulls out the medium cure potion, and just loud enough that Quinn can faintly hear, he says, "Unacceptable," but in a voice that sounds almost foreign to Quinn as he downs the potion.
Nice.
God.
Feast, 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 feast.
It's the transformation. It's the Super Saiyan arc.
Feast. Oh, it's coming.
Please descend. Why you don't want to? Okay,
Okay.
No!
I'll take that.
Let's go.
Nice. There we go.
He's back in it.
He's in it.
Nine.
Hey,
That's
I got
12.
I got chills when he said that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm in.
I didn't even hear it, and I'm scared.
And then from behind the pillar, all Zuref and Jarek hear is, "Where?"
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Because I can't see where he's at, correct?
Not from behind the pillar, no. You
Yeah,
have to be
not from
standing
behind the
like
pillar.
over here.
He's like actively engaged in combat now, so once you're in view, he should be visible for you.
Yeah, you'll be able to see him
Okay.
normally as soon as you step out.
So,
yeah.
so question.
Sure.
If I were to use my afterburners in the process of moving around, would I be able to see him and kind of direct towards him?
Not really. Pathfinder assumes
Okay.
linear movement, not like broken up. You wouldn't be able to. You
fair,
don't
fair.
move like a knight in chess. It's more like
Yeah,
it's
fair.
from where you were standing to over here is one movement or something.
Yeah. All right. Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna then
Unlike D&D, which is like
move
the opposite.
from where I am in front of Quinn about here, and that in itself, I guess, ends my turn since it's my last action.
Okay. Quinn?
All right. So upon hearing that from Azar, Quinn kind of feels a little more bold, as well as because even the most cowardice of teammates has stood up to this beast. So Quinn's gonna run around the backside of this pillar. Hello? Can I please?
Like over there? Ah.
To where I'm at least in line of sight of it. And I will cast Ray of Frost. It's not spell combat. It's just regular Ray of Frost.
Excellent. You
Bing bong.
blast him straight in the chest,
Oh my god.
and nothing seems to happen.
Nice.
Wait, nothing happens?
Indeed.
I just critted and nothing happened?
Indeed.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let me describe the scenario then, I guess. So Quinn runs around that pillar real quick. He casts Ray of Frost and knows that he just like blasted this thing directly in the face, and it's still kind of moving in that same like kind of on the balls of his feet, if you will. And he's just like unaffected, and Quinn just kind of is really puzzled. But at the same time, I'm going to use my tail to pull out one of my items. I would like to pull out a flash powder. And so it will now be in my hand.
Okay.
And I end my turn.
Excellent. Imagine that as you strike him, like dead on, should have pierced into him and let the ice hits him in the chest, and it almost is like it ablates off and around him. like the impact strikes, but there's no frost rime, there's no damage or visible flinch or anything when you strike. It almost is like it bounced off. If that makes sense.
That's really obnoxious.
And we are
Now I
back.
really want to fuck this guy up.
We are back to Zuref.
Yep, me and Azar heal for 2.
No,
Or
Azar
maybe Azar doesn't anymore.
Azar was a one-time thing because of the
Okay, so I
it's a
heal for
racial
2.
thing of his.
All right, cool.
Oh,
So
we're making about a race.
So what I am going to do then is I am going to, let's see, I am going to, yeah, cool. I'm going to shout really quickly back to Quinn in the time that we can in battle and just yell, this one wants physical combat, martial prowess, and I will engage in physical combat with him and try to attack him with my short sword.
Balls! Holy shit, this is the one. All right.
This is the one.
As it almost arches its eyes in surprise as you sort of like slash across one of its arms, and it takes a respectful step back. Like, okay.
And I'd also like my spirit to attack it as well from its position now. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Not gonna do it. But how does your mystery woman attempt to attack this thing?
She just closes her eyes and flails at it as hard as possible. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
With predictable effect.
With predictable effect, yeah. Mm-hmm. She's got a battle axe that's way too heavy for her. And so she's just trying to get momentum with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, hang on, I gotta do a little math too. Also, real quick, so Joe, earlier you said that you casted Shocking Grasp. The act of casting Ray of Frost would have essentially canceled Shocking Grasp and wasted it. So if you want, I will let you hand wave the Shocking Grasp so you still have it.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Once you like
Okay.
when you have no penalty for keeping like the Chidori in your hand, so to speak. But
Okay.
accidentally touching something, purposely touching something, or casting another spell will dismiss
With
it.
that same hand.
Yeah,
Okay.
correct. And you can only cast with the one, like assuming you're holding the weapon.
Yeah. I get it.
So we'll just say you
That makes
didn't.
sense.
We'll say you did not Shocking Grasp yet.
No, I didn't.
Yes. No, I didn't.
No, I didn't.
Anyway, as it is the creature's turn, it will feint as though it's going to swing at Zuref and will instead attempt to juke past him, taking both opportunity attacks from the spirit and from Zuref to take a swing with both swords at Mr. G. Eric. Oops, wrong sheet. Oh, there we go. Okay. First one,
One of those got me.
no. Second one, I think we'll tag you for 8, right?
Yep.
All right, so just kind of like flashes with one, and as you duck out of the way, cuts across your armor with the other. And Zuref, you can go ahead and make an attack of opportunity, and I'll do it on the spirit too.
Okay. So I just click my short sword again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my.
Fuck it up. Yo, boy!
Spirit hits, and short sword hits. Very nice.
She picks the battle axe up again and is spinning it around in circles at this point in an effort to hit something.
Nice.
Yes.
All right. Boatman.
Okay. If I use my 5-foot step, does that incur the attack opportunity?
No.
Okay, coolio. Boom. So we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and reload after swinging Quinn's attack. Unfortunately, fail and being slashed by that bastard. And just say, "Oh, that's less than good." Zuref, I have a plan. Hit him harder for me. Unless, and with the most meme-worthy feat of mathematics you've ever seen, his brain is whirling 1,000,000 miles an hour right now. for the perfect calculation, and he just unleashes a kill shot.
Turns the gun sideways.
Oh no!
Afraid not. Afraid not.
He never passed math.
Nope. Simple geometry escapes him.
Quinn just smacks his forehead and goes, "Why did you do it sideways?"
Hey, who knows the guns here?
All right. Azar?
Question: if I was to go into my rage state, does that take up an action?
It's a free action for you, I'm pretty sure.
Perfect. Are you gonna double check or are we gonna?
Yeah, I'm 99% sure. Blood Rage is free,
Okay.
regardless of the archetype. Yeah, free action.
Cool. So, seeing that Gieric step back and still in this kind of entranced, angered, pained state, I am going to step in front of Gieric with my back towards him, looking directly at whatever the hell that is.
Indeed.
And without even really paying attention to Zuref, all I say is, "There." And Zuref notices that my normally orange eyes turns into a crimson red.
Oh shit.
And he notices like the muscles around my neck and around my jaw get massive and get stronger, and almost like they're hypertrophying right in front of his eyes. And I'm going to go into my rage state and my Lupin Frenzy. Oh, I don't know why I did that at all. My bad.
You just
And
eye him
then-
real good.
Just like, huh, nice.
You are
armor,
worth nothing.
bitch.
And then I'm going to go and try to bite one of the arms of this creature.
Okay. You need a power attack or no? Might as well. It's pretty much
Yes.
like you might as well just always keep it on because you don't have the penalty anymore. And Banner is out too. So.
Yeah, so
He's feasting. He's feasting. Literally.
Let's see it.
and then the only person who can actually see my eyes change is Zuref, and without even saying a word, I just lunge at this creature. Son of a
Oh, that one. It barely manages to evade this bestial maw. It comes flying at it, recognizing a real threat when it sees one. Sort of like turn both blades inward defensively.
Saying this, I turn to Azar and I quickly say, "Elegance, grace with this one. He wants an actual duel, not your savagery."
He just hears me snarl back at him.
Christ.
Really, it's almost guttural at this point.
All right. Quinn?
I'll go back.
All right. Do I have line of sight? I have line of sight of this creature, right? Since I'm off to the side of Azar.
You'd have to step over here to the side.
Okay.
Just one space over.
If I take a 5-foot step, that's a standard action, correct?
No, you can do that in addition to a standard. It's your move action for the turn, but
Okay. I will step actually can I jump up onto this table, please?
you can. That'll be a standard though.
Oh, because of jump, right?
Yes. You have to make an acrobatics roll to get up there.
Okay. I don't want to get on the table, but I'm gonna be like just right up next to it. So it doesn't take my standard action. And then I will cast Shocking Grasp.
All right.
Chidori.
Naruto.
And
Definitely the first time too.
wait, hold on. I
Mhm.
just messed something up. I take the standard action, or I take the move action. I don't cast Shocking Grasp. Actually.
Okay.
I have the flash powder in my hand.
Mm.
Right as after I'm done moving, I yell to everyone, Quickly, close your eyes. I throw the flash powder at the enemy.
God.
Okay.
How does this work for throwing the flash powder?
Everybody's got to make reflex saves, but they'll get a bonus because you told them. Sorry. Yeah, you guys make reflex saves. It has to make a fortitude. You guys have to beat DC 13. Give
Crap,
yourself.
does a 23 beat it?
Give yourself +4 for the warning. Okay, never mind. Or just
Hey, there's his crit.
or just,
Hey, there's the crit.
just upper double
I'm
digits.
glad you guys trust me so much.
Excellent.
I'm so glad that Chase was about to explain, hey, Azar, make sure you give yourself a bonus because of your rolls.
Feast, as it seems for all of us. The creature, Joe, you might know what's the name of the second pair of eyelids that alligators have? Is it called a nictitating membrane or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah. So you see, as he just like tosses the powder, kind of Breaking Bad, this is not meth style. The thing's eyes like widen for a moment, and you see that nictitating membrane like slot up, and it shrugs off the effects. As does everyone
Cool.
else.
I'm just gonna like fucking walk out the room, let you guys handle this.
It was a good attempt.
Yeah, I like it.
All right. Well, I end my turn.
Okay.
Disappointingly so.
Zuref?
Okay, I will heal again, and I believe I have 3 more turns left on my rage.
This
at
is round
point.
5, so
This is round 5, so I have 2 more turns left on it because it's
Okay.
got 7 with Songbird active.
nice.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Me recognizing the effectiveness of mortal combat with this creature, I will once again attempt to swing at it with my short sword, and I will actually attempt to hit it straight in the abdomen with it if I can. So let's go ahead and do that. I whiff.
Is able to almost sinuously twist out of the way.
Recognizing my miss, I just hope that Azar is too busy being enraged to notice, and I look towards my totem to redeem me.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of spins the axe in the Obi Annie front and back twist from the prequels.
Mm-hmm.
Is going to hit,
Yeah.
to seemingly no effect, as
Okay.
the axe sort of strikes its hardened flesh and ricochets off.
She's doing the best she can.
She is. It's just hard out here. Aliens, man. Ain't nobody ever ready for this shit. Speaking of which, as Zuref attempted to stab this thing in the abdomen and it stepped to the side, as the spirit tried to bring the axe down, its eyes were completely focused on the threat in front of it the entire time. And in like almost one fluid motion, it dodges out of the way of those two and will attempt to swing with both swords at Azar.
Leave my dad alone.
Almost like a downward X. And will whiff. Both.
My AC right now is 13, so I think the second one.
Okay, so the
might hit.
second one does hit then. Yeah, so you take 5 points of slashing damage. How rude. That will end its turn. Coach Swain.
It's time to return to my one true profession. This thing is still standing somehow, and it's about time to give it a burial in the sea of souls. The shipwright is in, the boatmaker is here, and this thing will be sent into a bloody grave. That flash powder was a nice touch, though. a bit of mood lighting for his funeral.
Oh,
Damn it.
really got to stop holding that thing sideways, brother.
Look, I'm holding it upside down now because like I'm trying to get past Azar. It's rough out here.
All right. Speak of the devil. Fiery wolf man.
Yeah, being up. So taking the one hit from the sword just further angers Azar more. And uses his once very white, angry teeth start burning an ambient reddish orange as his teeth start to heat with his own rage. And he's just gonna lunge once again at the same arm that slashed him and try to bite him at the joint.
Oh, beast!
Oh, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
that's you
Jesus.
into this
And
monster. Let's go.
as he does, all Zuref hears Azar says is learn. Once again in that voice that no one can quite understand, as he lunges at the joint, ripping out of it, and you see smoke coming from the end that's bitten as it's getting cauterized within his own mouth. And Azar, as he turns away after the bite, just looks like it's turned towards Zuref, head down, not paying him any attention, spits it at his own feet.
Shit.
Jesus.
All right.
And that'll end his turn.
Quinn, how are you going to top that?
I'm gonna cast Shocking Grasp, and I'm gonna throw my sword directly at this motherfucking thing.
What's the range on the throw? I think it's only 10 feet, isn't it?
Huh?
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. So
Let's see. Shocking Grasp. Do I have... Is that Longsword Throne? Or is that Longsword Throne Spell Strike?
that's a good question. I don't think did I? We'll do them separate. I don't know. Oh, I mean, you're spell striking, so hang on one second. Let me just see what
I want to say we did spell strike last time.
yeah, but I don't have something. I don't have a throne version of Shocking Grasp set up yet.
Pathfinder.
So yeah, hold on. Gotta check some values real quick. It should use the dex bonus. Yeah, just use the Masterwork Longsword Throne spell combat one to start.
Okay.
And I do have it. Never mind. Shocking Grasp Throne. That's it. That's the pre-setup. I thought I did.
So I just do that one, even though
yeah.
I'm throwing my longsword.
Correct. That's got that included.
Okay.
Yep.
Beep.
Oof.
God. All right. Well, so I basically imbue my longsword with lightning damage, and I just like huck it as fucking fast as I can, and it just beams straight, but it goes right past the creature. And so my arm is extended out from the way I threw it, and I just go return and like basically close my hand and like one finger like beckoning it back into my hand, and I catch it.
Very nice. You still have Shocking Grasp in hand, like it's still actively charged in your non-throwing hand.
Okay, and that's because I missed, correct?
Correct. It did not discharge.
Okay.
Second off, you need to you're able to do this because casting Pool a second time is a swift action, but you need to mark another pool point for giving it returning and throwing. Not 2 extra points,
Okay.
just 1 extra point. So you popped it for the base, like you used it for the regular to hit bonus, early on at the start of combat. But to give
Right.
it throwing and returning requires another point. So you could have done that as a swift action as part of the action of throwing the sword. So just make sure you note that you do use the second arcane pool point out of.
So I've used 2 arcane pool points.
Correct, 2 out of 6.
Out of 6. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Back to Zuref.
All right, we'll go back up and health one more time. All right, recognizing what Azar did and not wanting to be outdone, but also appreciating that he's finally unchained himself from whatever was holding him back previously. I will not be undone by that, and unfazed, I will attack the other arm of the beast and attempt to slice it at its elbow joint, at least attempting to maim it, if not cut it fully off. Do that now.
Yeah. You hit and you slash, although it doesn't sever, it's still hanging on, barely.
After I slash and hit the arm, slicing it, I stare at it for a little bit longer, expecting it to slowly fall off. But when it doesn't, I turn to Azar and just kind of nod at him, which he does not understand. And
Correct. I don't understand.
It's just like, okay, kill it now. Thank you. Not good.
And I would like my spirit to once again swing at it for no real reason. Yeah, she can't even lift. She can't even lift the battle axe at this point. Yeah.
Swings.
As she does that, it's starting to come back to me who this person is, and she happens to be like my uncle's wife, not even my blood aunt, just my uncle's wife. How she came about during this rage, I have no idea, but I will deal with that later.
Your family's wild.
It looks like it looks like a domestic dispute between the two. If I had to guess what was going on right now, and that ends my turn.
All right. Sensing itself in a little bit of duress, it's gonna go ahead and take a 5-foot step backwards, and with the sliced remnants of that other arm through the javelin with that Zuref almost cut off but didn't quite, going to reach into its belt and pull out a small golden, it's a polyhedron, almost like a diamond shaped thing, and it's going to crush in that hand and inhale the sort of golden yellow vapor that comes from it, and it's going to appear a little bit more revitalized.
Phase 2.
That's one way of putting it.
I thought he was going to suicide pill or sewer slide. I'm sorry, monetization. I thought he was going to sewer slide pill himself there. Coward.
Chase, just want to remind you about the fire damage from the bite, by the way.
Oh, I did it.
Oh, perfect.
Indeed. Phase 2. What? Mr. Boatman?
Most people would give up by now. But no. Disappointment only leads to despair, and the G in G. Eric Ryan doesn't stand for gloom, it stands for glory. And my glorious gun will guide the group toward greatness. From a safe distance, of course. So we...
Okay.
There we go.
That'll do. As it strikes, where does it strike? First off, where's the bullet actually hit?
I don't know. I don't have targeting yet, man. I can't make these decisions.
This is true.
You know what? We're gonna wing it in the hand it had the good old smelling salts in. We're just gonna in that arm, that shoulder area.
Okay. Hold on one second. This is stupid. What?
See, it's the alliteration that makes it hit.
Indeed. So as it strikes in the shoulder center, it doesn't exactly alliterate, but whatever. Shut up. You see it take this tremendous impact, but the bullet doesn't lodge. It doesn't penetrate. It almost falls out. It's definitely, it hurt, but didn't pierce the skin.
That's not good, fellows.
Indeed not. Okay, back to Azar. Unless you want to do something else, or
Oh no.
Right. So still not saying a word. Blood dripping down my face. There's an arm at my feet. I'm just going to step over the arm, disregarding its existence at this point. Move here. I can move there, right?
you have to climb up on the runway, which is it's fine. It's an acrobatics check, but it's going to use your standard action. So.
Oh, so wait, where's? Okay, so I was here.
You were like standing on the side of it right there.
Okay, so I can move here, right, and be fine.
Absolutely.
Cool. I move there, and all Zuref and G Eric hears me say one more time is just more. And in that moment, my hair starts dancing a little bit like more crazily, as no one, unbeknownst to the rest of the team, but I actually accepted Zuref's inspired rage. And then I go to lunge once again at this creature, but this time
the bonuses don't stack.
Oh, all right. Well,
or until 20th level. Unfortunately, it would be really busted if they did.
Oh, okay.
You can use it in place. Like it effectively overrides the other at your discretion. So like if you just as a learning thing, if you wanted to use it to say like get the spirit to appear, you could do that. And it you're still in frenzy, you don't become fatigued, you just lose the benefits of frenzy. Temp for 1 round, like it's like 1 round wasted, and you would use the song instead. But they don't stack normally because that would be really, really busted. You would just get a bunch of scalds and a barbarian who never runs out of rage and just fuck shit up. Very busted.
Okay.
So
either way, in that moment, I make that step, and then I just go and lunge for the creature's neck.
Oh, and it's able to fling itself back, barely avoiding what probably would have been a death blow had it connected. Quinn?
And that will be my turn.
So I have a question about a spell, actually. Everyone else close your ears. I have one spell that I can use. My one spell that I can use per day to keep this kind of secret, but also like you understand what I'm saying.
Do you guys want to hop in the no eavesdropping channel real quick? That's fine.
Yeah, you could just deafen yourselves, and I'll give you a thumbs
Oh yeah,
up.
I can do that too. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. Or I can abuse my powers and do it.
All right, hello. Can anyone else hear me?
Yeah, they can. Hold on.
God damn it.
Let me just.
All right.
Well, Kurt.
So my one spell that I can use per day.
Yeah.
It says spell. It says spell like. Does that count as a standard action if I use that?
Yes. That's just a descriptor.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
For other
casting
stuff.
time, one standard action.
Yeah.
And does that affect the party?
If it's darkness you're talking about, is that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're in it. It's the same as that darkness cloud from the fight you guys had outside.
So like as long as they're in it, they can see inside of it, but if they're outside of darkness, they can't.
Correct.
How big is that range again?
I think it's 20 feet. Well, they can all see
So
that.
like that would for sure cover Azar and all. That would cover all of them, right?
That'd be 4 squares in either direction.
Yeah. All right. I will. It won't affect the team negatively, correct?
I mean, they'll lose track of the creature.
Okay. Well, I still have shocking grasp.
It would also cancel
I'm-
the shocking grasp where you use it.
Right. I still have shocking grasp on. I'm gonna throw my sword again.
Okay, let me undeafen them.
Hello, is the team back?
I don't think Alan
And
can
we're-
hear.
We
I got him.
Next time I'll just server deafen. It's a lot easier that way. Okay. He's back.
Okay.
Okay. So I am going to. So I'm sitting across from this creature. Essentially, the only thing stopping me from being in true physical quarters with this thing is this table.
Mhm.
It is now moved closer to me, essentially across the table. I have shocking grasp on. I am going to throw my sword yet again.
I
with
think it's
shocking
out
grasp.
of range though. I think it's either 10 feet or 20 feet. Let me check. Hold on.
Is it?
It might be 20. Range is 10 feet on the throw. So you're at 15 feet away from it currently.
So if I move forward, does that technically? If I move forward 1 square, does that technically count as me being on the table?
No, you could be outside of it. That would place you within 15 feet. You're currently 20 feet away from your square. So now you're
Okay,
15.
I move forward.
Now you're 15. And you're like butt up against the edge of the table.
Yep. So it is Masterwork Longsword Throne SC, correct?
Are you trying to shock and grasp it?
Or shocking grasp throne. Yep.
Yeah, you can throw it at 15 feet, but it's outside the range increment, so it's going to be a -1 to hit.
Well, this
Which I
game has
can-
hated me all night anyway, so
I can-
fucking YOLO.
Yeah, all right, send it. Unfortunate. This is just
Return, you bastard sword of you. Bastard sword. All right, so there's another -1, so I'm actually at.
You don't. It's like several minutes
Okay.
per level.
So I still have 4 on my arcane pool. Okay.
Yeah. That you got like 3 more minutes, which is forever. It's
Return, you bitch, and then it comes back to me.
all right. Back to Zuref.
Clearly, everyone can tell that Quinn is very frustrated.
I will heal for my last 2 points, and then my rage falls off,
All right.
or at least it'll fall off this turn or next, or around the bend.
Well, because you have lingering song,
Mhm.
it's like 2 more rounds
Okay, cool.
where the effects remain,
Gotcha.
including the spirit.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, and if I try to walk through Azar, I'm gonna get an attack of opportunity on me, correct?
If you want to emerge here,
Yeah, I'd have to emerge there basically because
Yeah.
I'm walking in a straight line, so I'll take attack of opportunity at that point.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm going to. I would actually look at Azar, and I'm going to give him another nod, and I'm going to step out of the way in my turn here.
okay,
hmm
very good. The creature cocks its head almost like a dog at this strange deference. confused almost, and resumes focus on the very terrifying flaming monster in front of it. Going to attempt once again to strike with 2 swords. And I think he's going to hit with both.
They both.
9 points of slashing damage. He's almost wary that there's some sort of trick, just turns like. And he will take a 5-foot step to the north. So that Azar is between him and Zuref. And then we'll end his turn. Boatman?
I got nothing else. We're just gonna move the 5-step and shoot him again.
That's El Clasico.
No,
Can't go wrong.
El
Yes.
Clasico.
no speech necessary.
That's right.
No speech necessary because it's really impolite to talk at somebody's funeral.
Nice.
Damn it!
Maybe he'll turn the gun properly. One of these
I
times.
hit it once.
Bullet goes
I didn't adjust for the recoil.
flying past. Yeah. You're
Sights
you're
are off.
scared, you're anticipating the trigger pull, and you're just like, break the
Well,
shot before it even
the
comes off.
bullet bounced off last time. Of course I'm scared.
All right. Wolfman?
Hearing the bullet and seeing nothing at the sound of the bullet, Azar's head snaps towards the creature, and seeing that nothing came of the effect of the blast, lunges at it one more time with the bite.
Ooh.
Jesus. Yep.
Again, it manages to dance out of the way the last second.
I can only attack once though, right?
Correct.
And then would I be able to use my potion of cure light wounds, my last one, or no?
That was your standard action right there to attack.
Oh, yeah. All right, then. My turn's ended.
Okay. Quinn?
Again, I cast my fucking thrown sword in
Uh,
hopes.
Is it how far past the range increment? Hold on. Still 20, so that's another -1.
Oh, no, he moved again? Okay, fine. I'm gonna jump up on the table
All right, make an acrobatics
and
check.
try to get to the other side.
Let's see. This is the one.
He's gonna trip and break his ankle.
This
Don't
is
make
the
him do
one.
it. Yeah.
Jesus.
Frustratingly does like a quintuple backflip over the top of this fucking
He's like,
table.
I knew I could do it.
All right.
We can gently see the frustration on the mask.
Yeah. Is it frowning? You're not 100% sure. All right, that'll be your turn then.
Yep.
Okay.
Very
Back
cool.
to Zuref.
Seeing that Azar once again could not do anything with his lunge, I will take up the command of this group, take a step forward. My spirit's going to have to move to the right in front of Gieric, but I'm going to take a step into its square.
All right.
Yep. So I'm going to take a step into its square. And I am going to go ahead and take this moment. I think we discussed this before. I don't have to do concentration for Dazzling Blade because it's like a on me thing, right?
No, it's the act of casting a spell, period. You got to make the concentration
Oh,
check.
okay. Oh, no worries. And then I'm just going to go ahead.
Because mechanically casting spells are a difficult thing to do in the fluidity of them. Like one round of combat, the entire round is 6 seconds. So everything that's happening happens in this time period. And like you start doing funny things with your hands and it tries to like slice at you on like a backswing type deal.
I forgot it has a 1 minute duration. I could have just popped it earlier. That's all.
Mhm.
No worries. Seeing that Azar has failed in his lunge several times, and any bit of timely inspiration that I could provide would do him no good, I'm going to now fully take a stab or a slash at this thing's throat to finish the job and pull its whole head off. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, Jesus.
Glass houses is all I'll say.
as I swing and miss, I just kind of put my sword to my side,
Alright.
confused at how poorly I'm doing at this moment.
At the newcomer's arrival, it will attempt to slash twice at you.
Mhm.
Wow. How silly.
Pretty bad crit.
Yeah, that's an atrocious crit, but that will be 9 points of damage.
Okay.
That's 2 minimum damages.
Yeah, that's actually crazy. What the fuck, man?
I shrug that off.
Yeah. So it seems. And we are back to the boatman.
Okay, calm yourself, steel yourself, reveal yourself.
Mhm.
In the brief moment between the trigger pull and the powder igniting, there's always a thought that passes through. Can you do this? And of course I can.
That's all it took.
Well, another 26 to hit. Son of Jarek, who would have thought?
Just took some affirmations. That's all.
As, you know, 12 minus 5 takes a little bit of damage as the bullet again careens into his hardened carapace and drops, robbed of its momentum. As it knocks him back a few paces, though still in the 5-foot square. It hurt, but he's up.
It's working.
I like the menace in that. Okay.
And we put another bullet in.
Just all right. Back to Azar.
Take us home.
Once again, say again.
I said, take us home.
I'm trying, big dog. Once again, my teeth burn that glow that ambient orange because Scorching Whip like on for 2 turns, I believe, and then go ahead and lunge at this creature once again. Pissed that I've been hit so many times and have suffered so much damage.
Hey,
All right.
feast.
Love to see it. As you dig in with your fangs, it's clearly hurt, still up, but it flinches back from the bite. You tear a bit of flesh with it as it goes. It's foul tasting, leathery carapace of sorts. Let's bump that. Oh no. Roll 20, don't do this to me.
I think
Chase, you are dying right now.
I think
Yeah.
your internet just started to. Yeah.
You're robo voicing.
Oh no.
Yeah, we missed like 80% of what you said. Yep, I know.
It's looking good now. That's
It's back
Yeah,
at
you're
green
good.
bar now, so
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah.
yeah, that was really annoying. I tried to open the character sheet. Essentially, as you took a bite and tore a foul tasting chunk with you, he flinched back from it. It's gross. Tastes like bug man.
Quick question. I couldn't cast Burning Hands, could I?
Not if you attack, no.
Okay, fair. I'm still learning, guys.
It's all good.
How
Oh, yeah.
dare you?
I'm
Bro,
sorry, guys.
I've been missing everything and asking all the questions. Don't even worry about it.
All right.
Okay. Quinn, in his absolute frustration that he has not been able to help all night, other than just being the most baseless healer, runs to the backside of this fucking creature, and with Shocking Grasp in one hand and his sword in his other, he takes the biggest downswing that he can possibly take on this creature. So this would be...
Consider yourself lucky you have Illusion of Calm on. Otherwise, you would have been sliced.
That's why I made this move.
Indeed.
So if I use two hands, does that take away the shocking grasp? Because I have shocking grasp applied
Yeah,
to
you
essentially my
can't-
sword, essentially.
You can't
Okay.
swing. You can't swing two-handed if you have a spell in the offhand.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's just Masterwork Longsword then, correct?
Are you trying
Or
to
no.
get? You're trying to spell
Well,
strike him.
it's Spell Strike.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's just Shocking Grasp Spell Strike then.
Yeah. Hmm. Well, the good news is you still have shocking grasp on. The
I can take a
news
5.
is the bad news is he dodged out of the way as you brought down this
Yeah.
mighty swing.
Yep.
All
Par
right.
for the course tonight.
You wouldn't be able to take a 5-foot step because you moved though. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'm done.
All right.
I'm done. Done.
Back to Zuref. And I believe,
All right.
was that the last lingering round, or is this the last lingering round?
This is the last lingering round.
Okay.
So I'll heal at control 2 again. All right. Desperately want to end this. So I am going to go ahead and try to slash him in the exact spot where Azar pulled some of his flesh off. And let's see if we can do it. Oh, we're having a mid off.
And wary. He's almost more canny and more dangerous in this state.
The visual images of what we're doing is sick, but man, we're having a mid off.
It's rough. This is the Pathfinder dichotomy. It's like you have this great cinematic idea in your head, and then you roll like a 7, and it's like, ah, fuck.
Hi, my name is Quinn. Nice to meet you.
And that will be my turn.
But it's just like when you're pissed off and you throw a tennis ball across the room and it keeps bouncing back to you, and you're like, ah, fuck.
You throw it one good time and it bounces off the wall and smacks you back in the face.
Just like, son of a bitch. This time, having been chunked, he wants to deal with the biter once and for all.
Can he say that?
After getting his nipples chafed by this fanged creature in front of him. I think the first one's gonna hit.
Mm-hmm. It does.
As he comes across in a sweeping sort of spin with both swords. How low does that put you?
I have 1 HP.
Oh.
Sick.
And he will take a 5-foot step next to Quinn and end his turn. Boatman?
It's not just me that can do this. We can do this. We can get out of this fine. With the whole group beside me, there's no way we can fail. Doesn't matter who does it, as long as all of our efforts make this guy go down. Nope. First one, I clicked it twice, my bad.
Yeah.
I should have taken the second one. No.
All right. First one hits as once again, bullet slams into its carapace and it sort of is pushed to the side and the bullet gently falls out, not having pierced the flesh.
Okay, fair enough.
4. All right. Zar? Down to your last
Question.
hit point.
Question.
Sure.
If I were to exit my rage state, how many rounds? I'm fatigued for the number of rounds I was in rage for, right?
×2.
×2. And what does fatigue entail?
We can click the debuff if you want to see it.
Oh, there's that.
But generally means you can only take. Hang on, this is a little complicated. Let me click the F button here. Okay, you can neither run nor charge. You take a -2 penalty to strength and dex, and then if you do anything that would cause fatigue, such as the aforementioned run or charge, you become exhausted, which effectively means you can't do shit. And removal of the fatigue requires either magical aid, alchemical aid, or 8 hours of complete rest.
Okay.
I think you still got a bunch of frenzy rounds left, though.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, it's you have 10 total. I
Wow.
went and redid the math before. I see you did not read the patch notes 2 weeks ago, but yeah, you have a total of 10, and this is like what, round 8? You didn't pop it until round 2, I think. So you've got 4 more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, you didn't deduct
Here's
from
what
your
happens.
temporary hit points.
What do you mean?
So, never mind. Disregard that. That's from normal Blood Ragers. You're like in John's case for his character, it's sort of like a
Yeah.
shield, the 10 hit points, and it goes first. In your case, it's explicitly not. If I remember right, it's part of the Unshackled thing. So technically, you have 7 HP. Like if you were to go down to 0, you still have the extra 6 from the temp until you exit frenzy.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
In that case, he getting bit.
Okay. Okay. Respect.
Oh,
This is the one.
no, it's not. It's not.
It's not. Terrible.
Whoever's doing these rolls on the D20s, fix the shit.
It's terrible. Quinn,
Storytelling's going to shit right now.
Quinn, save him.
Honestly, the storytelling is better because this is a really long, it's a really fast fight, but we're just going back and forth, clanging with him and slipping and sliding and ducking. It's actually kind of sick, but
Yeah,
God.
It has to be, oh my God. As he's like, I just imagine like he sort of parries with one hand and then parries with the other and like blocks both at the bite and the downstroke from Quinn.
I just imagine he just like literally took his hand and just like took my sword and just like slapped it away.
Yeah, like his one remaining secondary arm that's like barely hanging like this.
It's like his eyelids are like half closed, like just annoyed that I'm even in the room.
Yeah.
That's what this feels like.
All right. Yes, this creepy 4-armed kind of quasi-toad creature from the stars. Zuref, I believe
Okay.
the spirit goes bye-bye now.
Yep. All right. All right, so I am not within 5 feet of him, so I'm not in a threatened square, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use Dazzling Blade as my swift real quick.
All right.
So I'll just click it and put it in the thing. So actually, I won't click it yet. So Dazzling Blade, once again for the group, your group sees that my sword turns a really beautiful, shining, almost like a silver that you simply cannot describe. And I am going to go ahead and gently march forward towards him with incredible confidence to finish this battle, surrounded by both Quinn and Azar for witnesses for what they cannot do. And I am going to go ahead and swing at him with every bit of might that I have right at his jugular. And I will connect.
It's not a crit, but you will connect, that's for sure. As you do slice his jugular for 9 points of slashing damage as its eyes go wide in surprise. And it's reeling. Weapons out on death's door.
And as its eyes are super wide open and it is reeling, I will use my free action to discharge the Dazzling Blade and attempt to make a will save to avoid being blinded for 1 round.
Okay. Oh man.
Mm-hmm. Which I do not know the DC on that. You do though.
I gotta click your page. It's gonna be close.
If not blinded, it will be dazzled.
DC 15. So it is dazzled.
It is dazzled. Okay.
And I
No, he said be dazzled.
NPC.
I imagine
Yes,
all the
he
little
is.
rhinestones like suddenly encapsulating the entire body of this thing.
He's vajazzled.
Ew.
He is hanging out with Brendan Fraser as we speak.
I like that movie.
That's a good movie.
It is actually a very good movie.
So he takes a -1 on his attack rolls and sight-based perception checks.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and I'll just change that on the sheet temporarily. Sick.
All right, and that will end my turn.
4. Save. That's a big one. Speaking of which, it will lash out. I'm wondering if I should split. What would I do in the moment if I was this alien looking for a good death?
You would roll for it.
I would fucking... Alright.
Stand your ground and fight, you coward.
50 and up.
Yeah, roll for it.
It's one person. 49 and below. Splits.
Yep.
Okay. 1 for Azar. 1 for Zuref. In that order.
Okay.
Takes a desperate swing. Oh, I think...
He definitely does not hit me.
Well, he hits Azar. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm down.
Azar is at -1, I believe, from that. 6 and 1.
Yeah.
Oh my god. He catches you where the javelin pierced and just rips into the musculature. As Azar is unconscious and dying.
Seeing this, I attempt to channel my inner Azar and go into some form of fury and rage myself, but just nothing comes about.
Are you gonna bite him?
Nothing comes about. Yeah.
Tragic. All right, boatman.
I am moved by Azar's current sacrifice, though, and his predicament.
Alrighty. So sadly, I can't pay too much attention to what's going on up there. I'm too busy in my own head figuring this stuff out. So I'm gonna flip around out of my hand, catching it again before tossing it into my gun. These motions are familiar. They're good. They're the same motions that have saved my life so many times before. You know what? You've heard of a bullseye? I'm going for the bug's eye. And I'm gonna hit because Lady Luck's waiting for me to come home and see her soon. I'm gonna take a step forward and blast the bug.
How do you do it?
I go for the bug's eye.
With a sickening thwack, the space between its bug eyes is indented. Though the bullet does not pierce, the skull is broken. Both swords drop from its hands, and it crumples, dead. Somebody want to try to stabilize Azar before he dies?
Oh my god, Azar's down. Absolutely. I'm going to use heal check on him.
All right.
Does that help?
That will help. So he is at 0 hit points. Go ahead and make a fortitude save, Azar. Oh my. I'll say you're back at 1, but you are fatigued as your frenzy ended for 18 rounds, which is not a really long time. So effectively, for flavor, we'll say you're fatigued because you died, but that's only that's not even like 2 minutes in game time. So that whole fight, by the way, didn't even take a whole minute. It was 1 round shy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's say it took 3.
A lot happened.
Okay. Saying that Jarek has rushed to Azar's side to get him up. Azar is I'm assuming kneeling at this point, trying to gain his strength. I will walk over to the corpse and one, ensure that it is dead. And two, I would like to pick it up and lay it out on the stone runway if possible in kind of like a warrior's burial fashion where he is just kind of straight, swords to his side, remaining arm and lobbed off arm over his chest.
Respect. All right.
Just waiting for Quinn to take the swords.
And then I would like to stand near it, just looking at it, and say out loud, he fought well. He fought a warrior's fight and died a warrior's death to the boat maker, as he tends to do. And then I'm just going to stand there with my sword, kind of poked towards the ground, shield still on my arm, banner back on my back, looking it up and down to try to understand exactly what we just killed.
All right.
That's our buddy. You okay? You good?
I'm kind of just like grumbling to myself, like, ugh, ugh, as I'm trying to like kind of regain my composure.
Yeah,
And I
man.
kind of give him a faint nod.
All right, cool. You got kind of scary on us there for a second, and then the whole, I don't need to tell you about it, but yeah, I'm glad you're back up. Quinn, buddy, how you doing?
Quinn moves over to the pillar and just sits down, crisscross, and just sits there and says nothing.
Okay. I think that means he's okay at least.
I'm going to take this moment to walk over to Quinn. Standing over Quinn, I'm just going to look down at him and say, all of the training that you do in the woods alone, all of the work that you put in is not for nothing. This battle is not a reflection of your true ability, my little blue friend. Keep your mask up or head up and put a little bit more perk in that tail. We need you.
His tail twitches and he looks up at Zuref.
I'm already walking away.
Just looks back down.
I'm already gone. I already turned around.
Jesus.
Yeah, like Quinn watched you walk away, twitching his tail annoyingly so that you're just even speaking to him at this moment. Still silent, saying nothing, and just looks back down at the ground.
I turn to Jarek and I say, he'll be okay. He'll be fine. My words will uplift him. He'll be okay.
You hear a slight hiss as he overhears this.
I'll go check on him later.
And I would like to, if I could, inspect the body. If I need to roll anything, I will.
All right. Well, obviously there were the 2 javelins. There are the 2 masterwork short swords.
Oh, I'm not talking for item wise, but yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
His ragged cloak, strange red cloak, and 40 gold pieces, just so you can see. Particularly hardy cloak, just from appearance, but what are you looking for in particular?
I'm just trying to. So, as the battle commander of this group, I'm trying to look at. I'm trying to understand what I'm trying to look at its defenses, understand why it was so difficult to kill, why Gieric's bullets were not piercing it, and why the magic just hit its carapace and fell off. I'm trying to do some preparation just in case there may be another one of these somewhere down here, so that we know exactly how to best strike it in the future.
All right. Make a nature roll.
Nature, okay.
Do you want to go by body count for the battle leader, by the way, or
Oh,
No.
okay?
Nope.
that is a nat 20. This is the one.
This is the one. Well, as the battle commander, I best have a good
Yeah.
knowledge of all of. Yes. It's
something to that effect.
it's inevitable. I'll roll a nat 20. Azar would roll like a 2 there. It's pretty normal. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
As you take a few moments to inspect the body and kind of gently poke and prod, a couple of things strike your eye right off rip. First, it seems extremely resistant to anything other than slashing. As any attempt to pierce, crush, or otherwise bludgeon almost has no effect on this dense, strange, fibrous, maybe even chitinous sort of carapace that it's got. It's hard. It's almost like armor, even though it's not. And it's, as you draw your blade across it, you see a fresh wound open. But attempting to poke into it, it's almost like something in the structure prevents it from going in. And it's rather obviously it was rather obviously like its compatriots outside, reanimated undead, although not a skeleton.
Okay. It's reanimated undead. Interesting. Okay.
Make a religion roll.
Okay.
As that crosses your mind.
Well, he is the battle commander.
It would track that a potential devotee of the god of accidental death might wind up reincarnated in such a terrible fashion.
Okay.
That thought disappears as quick as it comes.
Gotcha. And with that being said, in my knowledge nature, I would also like to.
Let me
Go ahead.
give you that too, because you're nat 20'd.
Yeah.
Again, something about that strange armor exterior structure. It seems ablative against various elements.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I deduced that from the jump. Which is why I shouted at Quinn at one point. I would also like to know if with that roll too, if possible, or even if I have to roll history, or I would like to know if this specific reanimation, if this specific creature was a leader of some kind, or if I could glean where it stood in terms of combat prowess, like lieutenant, general, soldier, that kind of thing.
Good question. Hang on 1 second.
Because clearly it wears a red cloak. Clearly it has an understanding of martial power and martial law. So, and it has both a ranged aspect and a physical aspect. So I would like to know how high it ranked, or at least the approximation in terms of its warrior class.
Roll. Oh, this is a tough one. Any three-way toss between history, local, and nobility.
I can roll nobility. That sounds fun.
Yeah,
it's a technically smaller modifier than my local, but
let's try nobility first.
Okay. All right.
See what we hit.
Oh God.
It's just, I don't know. It's not from Galarian, so it wouldn't. I don't think the 2 would track. Do local.
Okay. A little better.
16. This is very obviously a chieftain or leader of sorts.
Okay.
You feel a sort of kinship in that sense.
Upon realizing this, I will just bow to it and cross its short swords across its body. And I will walk over to Gieric and put my hand on his shoulder.
Before you do that,
Oh,
when I'm going to deafen everybody else for a moment.
okay.
Okay.
That's a crazy power.
Yes, I am God. When you buried or found the remains of both tribes, what did you do? What was your procedure? How did you honor the dead?
We honor the dead the way that we normally would, which is it's a like a almost like a Viking burial. Dug out a small hole and lit each body individually in its own grave.
Are you content to just leave it here, or are you going to attempt something similar?
I would like to attempt something similar.
Okay.
I'd like to actually try to bring it back with us if possible, or
with the 16, I'd say you put together. Not only is this a tribal leader, but the disjointed skeletons from outside are probably a fair bit members of its tribe.
okay. Then I would like to at least just bury it outside in the desert, if possible, and then light it on fire.
Okay.
Cool.
Undeafen.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The sound. The terrible sound.
I'll fucking do it again. Okay. Resume as you were.
And then I'm gonna walk over to Jarek and put my hand on his shoulder and stand there.
Hello. Okay, so
what's
what
my
now?
physical state right now?
Not good. You're 1 HP.
Good.
You're fatigued. So doing anything too strenuous, probably a pretty bad idea.
I pick a fight with his.
Finally sensing a chance. Cut him down when he can't defend himself.
Just tackle him.
Could I use my Wand of Infernal Healing for fast heal 10 on Azar?
Absolutely, if he lets you.
Okay. What do I need to roll?
Just touch him with it and take 1 charge off.
Okay. I get up after seeing the current interactions. I get up without saying anything. I walk over to Azar and I take out this little wand with like what I would imagine has like a little gilded gold like ring at the end with like a little red crystal, and I just like raise it up over my head and I smack him in the back of the head with it. There's like a green kind of like aura that kind of comes over Azar's body. And then I put the wand away and I walk back over to the corner and I sit right back down and say nothing the entire time.
Azar is racked with spasms for a moment as you hear a deep rumbling basso of I don't know if that went through, probably not because the mic filter, but
your camera shook, and that's how I knew how deep it was.
So how much healing do I get from that?
10 points.
10 points
Oh,
immediately.
Yeah, it's
Appreciate that.
over the course of a minute, but yeah, 10 points.
So after getting thwacked in the back of the head, I stand up, look at Azar and Zuref, don't say anything. I'm gonna walk over to the table, look at the body, and I kind of stare at it for a second. I then take the red cloak off of it, use it to wipe some of the blood off my lips from his arm, or whatever the hell's on my lips from him how many times. I then don the cloak, grab about 10 gold from it. Wait, do I know there's gold on it or no?
Yeah, you could see. It's got like a
I grab
rough
about-
little coin purse.
Grab about a handful of gold, let's say it's 10. Walk over to Quinn, hand it to him, and give him a head nod of gratitude. Still wearing the cloak.
Nice.
I like the cloak. It's red.
Indeed. You feel.
I see him
feel-
take the cloak.
You feel vital when you put it on. You feel great.
I see him take the cloak, and I am gently disturbed at his defiling of another corpse, especially such a great warrior's corpse.
Now you're
and I
concerned
just-
about Crave Rob.
I've always not been a fan of it, and I look over at Quinn, and I look at the rest of the stuff on the table, and I just wait for him to go at it and pick at it like a vulture so that we can move on as a group.
Again, Quinn says nothing to anyone. I'm just sitting down, and you can just see my tail just twitching in just absolute annoyance.
All right, tell you what, I'll divvy out the I'll divvy out the rest of it. So that's just everybody gets 10. Who didn't already get 10?
Quick maths.
Please give Quinn an additional 5 and just give me 5.
Hey, you got 10. You can do it yourself.
Nah, I'm definitely gonna have you do it.
So what do I get? 15?
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't need to know where it came from. Okay. So having done this, before we continue to explore on, I would like to carry the body back out into the desert and give it a proper burial like we had done with our people before. And I will need Azar's help for this.
As the two of you step on the table, go ahead and make a perception check for me, both of
Okay.
you.
It's the one.
Zuref, you're struggling to carry the weight of this hefty, dense creature because Azar doesn't seem to be picking his up. Because he's looking at this semi-transparent wall directly to your left. Azar, you see out into the desert, into the dome, as though the wall wasn't really there. And you notice that the formerly gray night sky is a strange gray streaked red with dark black and crimson clouds and a dark red sun bathing the whole place in an eerie glow.
I continue trying to tug at the body and look at Azar and ask him, hey, I don't ask you for much. I just need you to help me take this body out, and I'll give you something fun to
I
do.
bark at
when
him,
we
shut
get out
up.
there."
The sky's changed.
It's almost come alive, if that makes sense.
I look at Zuref and say, "You can't see that."
And I'm still doing my best to pull this body up gently without damaging any other of it, and I can't see through Azar's back to this transparent thing. No, and I kind of lean over and look, and I see that yes, the sky has changed, but I don't recognize the significance of it. Azar, let's go. Let's take this body out. Let me dig a hole. I want you to set it on fire, put it to ash. This is what we did with all of our fallen warriors in our tribes to ensure that their words and their customs could not be tainted, to that they would be fully gone and in the wind. And we can check on this red sky if you'd like to.
He almost killed Azar. He did kill Azar. Quinn finally pipes up. Leave that fucking thing alone and let's get out of here. We have to find Connor.
You wouldn't understand, mercenary.
The wall behind me, you said it's transfer. Like I can see through it, but it's still a wall, correct?
Yeah, solid wall, 100%.
Okay.
But it's almost like a window of glass, except not.
Can I do a strength check to pick this up by myself?
Sure.
Do it. Oh no!
Wow. Oh shit! Wait, am I still fatigued?
No, he shouldn't be.
Wait, am I still fatigued?
Has this discussion been about 3 minutes or less?
Yeah, it's been about that.
Yeah, I'd say it was about to wear off. You're still fatigued, and I would say now you are
Now you're extra fatigued because
Yeah,
you tried to move shit while fatigued.
you are exhausted.
I'm gonna roll strength.
Joy.
Now.
You move at half speed, you can't run or charge, and you take a -6 penalty to strength and dex. After an hour, you'll become fatigued, and after 8 hours, you are back to normal. Zuref's able to
Sweet.
do it.
Oh, half.
Yeah, I just.
Cute.
Yeah, so
Cue Chase now telling us we move to the next room and there's another boss fight.
Oh no, you guys are not moving on, I'll tell you that much.
I throw him over my shoulder and prepare to exit while I wait to see if anyone will join me back into the desert briefly.
Yeah, I can't really let you go alone. So let's get on out of here, Buckaroo.
As we walk through this hallway, I turn to Gieric and remark to him that there's still a door we have not gone through yet.
Yeah, there is.
I look at Azar and say, I don't think it's a good idea to split up. We should follow them. And I start moving behind them. At a distance though.
Just snarl in frustration and kind of just follow behind.
Uh-huh.
Cape flowing elegantly, by the way. Loving the red cape. Great.
I turn to the group standing in front of this door, conflicted with my need to send this great warrior off with a proper burial and our need to push forward as well. I turn to the group and I say, I could just leave the body here for now since we have to exit this way anyways, and I could potentially do the burial quickly on our way back to Torch if we would like to push on through this door instead.
Quinn immediately just
Chase.
retorts, "You're so annoying."
What's up?
How much time do we have on our water breathing? Or, yeah.
First form.
You got a while still.
Okay.
I would pretty hastily recommend get the fuck out of here, personally. Not only because I do not have the next section of the dungeon prepped, but also because you're gonna die 100%.
Nah, you're not gonna die. I got you.
And you're out of
So
spell
disregarding
slots.
what
Do what you feel.
So
I'm just
disregarding
saying.
what our leader in command has said, I just bark at him, I'm tired, and walk past everybody towards the exit.
Walk past us slowly with a limp.
You're like, I'm sleepy.
As my cape tickles Zuref on the arm ever so gingerly. As my cloak, I should say.
All right, I'm gonna keep pace with Azar to make sure he doesn't get in any more trouble.
Hang on.
I am the trouble.
You guys,
I'm gonna pull out the infernal wand of healing again, in the possibility that I might need to slap Azar one more time.
Odd or even, you guys?
Oh, we always get
Odd.
even. We always get even.
Oh,
Odd.
it's even for sure.
Such an odd question to ask right now.
They mess with
now
us,
we're
we
50-50
always get
split.
even.
As you step through the malfunctioning airlock, it is a 6. That is even. It does not go off and
We're always
potentially
even,
I
baby.
told you we always get even.
potentially kill Azar.
Like I said, wand of infernal healing at the ready.
Yes, could have been pretty dicey there. Where we at? Back to the Hab module. Okay.
All right. As we step out into the desert, I find a soft
Hold
patch around. Go
your
ahead.
hold your roll there, son. So
Oh.
as you guys emerge from the false airlock over here
Mhm.
through the false holographic wall of the cave, the effects of the red sky and the black sun are immediately much more noticeable. There's an obvious crimson tinge to everything. It's almost like northern lights in the sky above you. This is clearly indicative of some sort of non-Galarian terrestrial sky, or the view of one at least. Waiting for you outside the mouth of the tunnel stand 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6 skeletons, or a rough approximation of them, in spectral form in a line. As the spectral whole form, not missing an arm, of the chieftain emerges from the corpse in Zuref's arms. Corpse is still there, notably, and walks towards the members of its tribe, arms outstretched. The chieftain's ghost stops, turns and looks at you, and bows with another flourish, gratefully, as the 7 of them disappear. Welcome to level 4. We'll see you next week.
Nice.
Yum, 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 yum. You taste that experience? Yum, yum, yum.
No, I didn't, because I didn't do anything.
Joe, you know, sometimes you're the boat
Bro,
maker,
I'm
sometimes you're
legit.
the bad role taker,
I
you
am
know? It happens.
legit fucking annoyed tonight.
Dude,
That is some absolute dog shit.
Dude,
Nah, man.
I had my finger on timely inspiration every second. I was like, it's gonna be, and you just never peaked you never peaked 14. So it's like,
Dude,
I'm
I don't understand. The
but-
one fucking thing I could do, I crit and it's negated entirely. Like,
y-
what in the absolute fuck?
As soon as that happened, everything went downhill for you.
Well,
I'll be right back. I'm
it's-
going to the bathroom, guys.